All right, today we're going to take a look at the Airbnb app. Airbnb is basically a app that you can use kind of like a hotel. So if you're going to be traveling or visiting some other place, and if you don't want to stay in a hotel, you can actually rent people's houses, their rooms, sometimes campers, tents, things like that. So let's go ahead and have a look. So I'm in the App Store right now, the Apple App Store, and then you just type in Airbnb here at the top, then the app will pop up. I don't need to get it because I already use this app. Let's go ahead and go in here. So you can see they have 62,000 ratings, so it's a pretty popular app, actually one of the most popular apps out and available right now. Let's go ahead and open it up. So this is what it looks like inside the app. It's pretty easy to use. So basically when you open up the app, right here on the bottom left, it says explore. And if you're going to be traveling somewhere, you would just enter it in up here, and then it'll pop up with different options for that particular city. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So I was checking in New York, so you can just type right here. And right here, it's going to pop up. So once you put in New York or whatever city you're going to be traveling to, it gives you the options to look for homes, experiences, and restaurants in New York. Let's go ahead and look at homes because that's typically what I use this app for. So once you put the city name in, then it's going to come up with these different options. You can just kind of scroll through these. They usually list them in terms of popularity. So this one has 305 reviews, gives you a brief price, and then what the headline is for that room or hotel or apartment that's up for listing on Airbnb. So if you want to go ahead and filter it down, you can do that right here, and you click on filters, and basically you can adjust by the price, what type of room or rental you want to take, just a lot of different options right here, and that way it can kind of narrow down the different listings that are shown to you. This is kind of a neat feature that they just rolled out within the past couple of years. This is called Instant Book. So if you're like me and you need to travel last minute, you actually don't need to contact the host to get approval to rent their place. If the host puts their home under Instant Book, then you would just book it just like a hotel. So right when you put your credit card information in and you choose it and you pay for it, then the room is available for you once you get to that city. Not every listing has Instant Book, so just be sure to check this if that's what you're looking for on last minute. If they don't have Instant Book, then usually what you're going to need to do is request the room, and you'll need to wait for the host to respond back. So sometimes, actually a lot of times they're pretty quick on responding back. Sometimes the host won't write back though. So that's unfortunate if you're trying to get a room as quickly as possible. So that's why Instant Book is pretty useful. So down here at the bottom, you can save different properties that you like. I don't have any saved properties in here, but if there's some city that you're going to be going to and there's a particular home that you have found that you found interesting, you can put it in here into your saved. Right here are the different trips that you've taken. So this is going to have a historical listing of the places that you visited using this app. Here's the inbox. So this is basically just the messaging app. So if you need to contact the host, or if the host needs to contact you, Airbnb has their own little messaging app inside of their app, and that way you don't have to scroll and search through your phone, text messages. It's all here in one central place. The good thing about this also is if you're traveling and all you have is Wi-Fi, you don't have a cell phone signal, the text messages won't go through. However, you can get a Wi-Fi signal, you'll still be able to contact with the host. Here's your profile. So basically this is just general information about you, and this is just so the host knows who's going to be staying in their room or in their house. And you kind of want to go ahead and fill this out as much as possible, because then you're more likely to get approved for the house or listing that you're applying for to stay. So right here you can invite friends. Be sure to click the link below, because from time to time Airbnb runs promotions. If you haven't used Airbnb and you want to get a discount or a free travel credit, be sure to use the link in the description. I'd appreciate it, because then you get $40 credit and I get $20 as well. The terms of the credits change from time to time, so just be sure to click the link to see what the most recent promotion is. So once you've stayed at one of these particular properties, you're going to get a lot of emails from Airbnb just asking you to rate the host and also rate their property. And if you get a chance, definitely be sure to do that because it really helps out the hosts. If they have a certain amount of reviews, they're more likely to show up towards the top of the search listings. I have a friend that does Airbnb and they host in Hawaii. And when they first put their listing up, they hardly got anyone to rent in their guest house. However, once they got about 30 or 40 reviews, then that room was booked all of the time. So if you can take the time to kind of leave feedback for the hosts, it definitely helps them out and also helps out new travelers because they get a chance to read through your information and your opinions on that property. And that way they have a clear understanding of what they should expect when they get there. Alright, so yeah, this is the Airbnb app. Be sure to click the description below for more information, and I hope you found this information useful. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you on the next video.